Alright, let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Green Leader, and tonight we are going to do something different. This is just my week before, or not before, between my story games and with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out by the end of the week, I felt, why not actually play some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which Tears of the Kingdom is supposed to be, I think, a direct sequel to it, so that's actually kind of interesting. And so I decided to play some Breath of the Wild tonight in preparation for it. So, yeah, we'll be starting out a fresh playthrough, and we will kind of just take it from there. See how far we get. I'll be playing this all week, Tuesday today, Wednesday and Thursday, and we'll just see how far we get before Tears of the Kingdom releases. And my plan is next week, starting Sunday, to play through and experience a bit of the new game, Tears of the Kingdom. We'll do that for a week, and then we'll get back into playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And we'll be getting back into doing stuff like legendary hunts and bounty hunts and any sort of other side activities we can before the story gets beyond the point of no return, particularly for Arthur. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, and I actually tried to launch Zelda a little earlier, and I realized there's actually stuff that happens right as the game starts. Doesn't even take you to a start menu, it just pops you straight in the game. So I'm I figured, why not just start it directly from scratch and basically treat it like a little bit of a new playthrough. So that's the plan, that's what we'll be doing. So why don't we just go ahead and get ready for that, get straight into it. But yeah, so the music we're listening to right now is actually not from Breath of the Wild. Obviously, it's from one of my favorite games, Stellaris. And unfortunately, with Breath of the Wild not actually being launched yet, there's no music for it. So I figured, why not just have something else up and running? And so that's what we're listening to right now. But we're going to go ahead and switch the scenes. Find the damn thing. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and stop the music. We launch the game, shall we? Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Tuesday evening. Glad you guys could be here. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a little bright in here right now.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
And so it begins. no, no, no! It's not... And every damn game does not allow you to have those regular controls. I like the flight controls. I don't know why. I've just always been that way. You can blame 007 GoldenEye. That's what started it. And the Sheikah slate.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Sheikah slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Hey, Darth Phazon, how's it going, man? Still not sure if I'm getting Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I understand why. For me, so like let me put this caveat out there. I liked Breath of the Wild. I thought it was really good. With that said, I think there was certain weaknesses to the game, such as the lack of any real dungeons, the deciding to have the shrines, which are themselves like little individual instances or individual rooms of a dungeon spread out throughout the kingdom, rather than having here's like an actual main dungeon. You know, here's the water, here's the Ritu, here's the Dark Forest. I didn't like the lack of dungeons. If they'd just done regular dungeons, I think this would have actually been, in my opinion, pretty much close to a near perfect Zelda game. Instead, I feel like it doesn't really do particularly well as a vertical. It doesn't do particularly well as a Zelda game in and of itself, just because of how the you know, just because of how they handled the dungeons, and so that's my biggest problem with it. But that said, I liked it. You know, I did. I enjoyed it. I thought the game was great. But I think for me, it fails as a Zelda game specifically, just because the dungeons are pretty much non-existent, subpar, whatever you want to call it. So, well-worn trousers. Yep. I've yet to see anything that totally hooks me. That's usually what gives me my defining I want to play this game determination to play it, sadly. The last trailer and recent gameplay spots haven't gotten me hooked yet. I've had that for every game I've gotten on my system so far, but not Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, I understand that. I can get behind it. You know, very understandable take. That's right. See, me, I'm a bit of a... So, like, I'm a Zelda fan. Like, this is what really got me into Nintendo. It wasn't Super Mario, although I liked Super Mario. It was always Zelda, for me. Ocarina of Time, Link's Awakening, trying to... you know, like, all these games were, like, the games of my youth that I thoroughly enjoyed. And so I've always been a fan of Zelda. Wind Waker, in particularly, I really like that one. I know when people gave that one a hard time too, but I always really liked it. It was one of my favorites.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
So if I
That
can,
will show you the way.
so if I can, I would always try and get a Zelda game personally myself. You know, but I understand why people wouldn't want to, particularly with, you know, with the way the Breath of the Wild went, and with Tears of the Kingdom being a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, I can understand that.
Link, you are the light. our light that must shine upon Hyrule once again.
Alrighty
Now go.
then. Let's put this on. Let's put this on so at least he's not outright naked, shall we? Alright, that's run. Anyway, Dark Praxon, how's your night going, man? Hope you're doing well. What you been up to? Going fairly okay? Nice, very glad to hear. It certainly has a nice cinematic open, as every good Zelda should. Huzzah! A branch. That's right. I forgot you start out with the branch. Honey mushrooms. I don't remember if there was any sort of like weapon crafting in the game. It's been actually a super long time since I last played it. I want to say the last time I really played was nope, not what I was wanting. The last time I played it was, I'm pretty sure, about 2021. Even then, that was more of just like I'm trying to check on stuff. Might have been 2020. And unfortunately, any game that allows me to collect stuff, I'm going to become a hoarder. It's just in my nature, particularly like the Bethesda games. But any game that allows me to do it, I do it. So I gotta pick up all the stuff I can. Oh my gosh, I forgot that that badly damages it. That's kind of ridiculous. Is that? Got apples. Howdy, good sir. Oh, well met, stranger. Please. Windows Defender, I don't need you popping up right this second. Thank you, and go away. Okay, anyway. Back to the reading. From the old man. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Well, who are you? That's the voice I'm going to give Link, because I think he deserves it. Me? I'll spare you my life story. Oh my gosh!
Yo.
It's Hot Dog Raw Dog. How's it going, man? Hope you are having a fantastical evening. Thank you so much for the, oh my gosh, 13-month resub. Holy crap, dude. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for that support. Can't believe it's been over a year. Holy crap, man. How you been? What you been up to? How's your night going? Anyway, we just started out playing some Breath of the Wild because the new game's coming out, and I'm very much a big Zelda fan. I really enjoyed the games ever since my first one, which was Ocarina of Time. Really enjoyed Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Link's Awakening. I forgot the time one, the Seasons Past or something like that. That was not the time one, but the Game Boy one that like you could travel back and forth between time. Gosh. So, doing pretty well. Nice. Very glad to hear it. Man, there was the last night was just so weird. I would have been streaming this last night too if my internet just hadn't decided to die out. Ocarina of Time? Yes. Ocarina of Time. That was my first Zelda game. I love that game. That's one of my favorites. My first real Zelda game, first real adventure game. Everything before that had just been like platformers. Actually, Mega Man. I played Mega Man, which is sort of a adventure game, but like Zelda was like the first one that was like, oh, you've got this entire world, and oh, you've got these people, and oh, this is cool. My first Zelda game was Zelda 2. That was also a really good one. I don't think I've ever actually played it. That's the one that was on the SNES, right? And unfortunately, when I was growing up, I didn't have an SNES. I had a Sega Genesis. And so, like, the games that I played for Sega Genesis were, you know, that I played largely growing up was, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, Shinobi, gosh, all the great Disney games, like Aladdin, Lion King. I had a lot of greats, so... I'm one of the 5 people that liked it. Really? I thought Zelda 2 was really good. I thought... Oh, it wasn't the one on, It wasn't the Super Nintendo one. That was the NES one. Okay. Okay. I think I get it now. Anyway, I didn't have an NES either. So... Link to the Past was on Super Nintendo? Okay. Okay, Link to the Past. That makes sense. Okay, cool. But yeah, Ocarina of Time was my first one. And again, just largely because I grew up as a Sega kid, largely. Just because that was the one that my parents got me. So... And I think at that point, like, I wasn't really that into, like, which system I went for, and I don't think there was any, like, major Nintendo games that I was, like, super into as a very young kid. I only got into it later because my friend had a Super Nintendo, and so we played Super Mario World and all that stuff when I'd go over to his house. And when he came over to my house, we'd play Sonic the Hedgehog and all those other great games from the Genesis, so... Yeah. So yeah, when I got an N64 when I was in middle school... That's when I started getting into, like, Zelda and Mario and all those different things. And so my first Zelda was really Ocarina of Time. But yeah, I've been a big fan of the Zelda games for forever because of that. Anyway, we're reading this because for whatever reason they decided to give Zelda a voice in the cutscenes, but not have everything voiced, which I think is an odd decision. But it's Nintendo; they make odd decisions, which is, let's be honest, par for the course. So, I'm doing a dramatic reading of these things, and we're gonna try and give everybody an interesting voice. So we'll see. We're giving him the regal treatment because I already know who he is. But yeah, Zelda 2 was different than the other games. You had the overworld like the original, but then you entered an area and turned into side-scroller platform. That's right. I played a little bit on the Switch NES Online. I played, and I remember that, and it was weird. I get it, but it was weird. Yeah, and it was a big departure from the original. Yeah. It was the black sheep. Yes, yes. Yes, and that's an odd decision. It is an odd decision. Nintendo's just full of them. They've been making odd decisions for a long time. Your dramatic reading. Hey, well, much appreciated. You're gonna get a lot. Well, maybe not necessarily a lot of them, but when we interact with people, you're gonna get to hear it, and we're gonna give Link a weird voice because why not? So anyway, we know who this guy is, so I'm gonna give him an inappropriate voice for him. We're going full on like old English royalty. Anyway, I'm just an old fool who's lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like yourself to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, it is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Let me stand up. And then look off to the distance. Pensively. And then point. Not to the church. Clearly off to the side, but the camera shall pan to the church. That is the temple there. Long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned, in a state of decay. Yet, another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Foreshadowing. I shall be here for some time. Please, let me know if I may be of service. Thank you. I shall take your torch. Huzzah. Oh my gosh.
Link,
Oh my gosh.
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Yes, Zelda, ma'am. Yes. Ah, yes. Follow the Sheikah slate. It's the adventure log, indeed. From out of nowhere, you hear a woman's voice speaking to you. She instructs you to head to the marker displayed on the Sheikah slate. Slate is both alien and somehow familiar to you. You find that you can access it map by pressing the minus button. Thank you. Well, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? It's to set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that may catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon, if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. I was about to say instincts, but that's not sights. It's not instincts. The lock-on button, effective for targeting, press and hold. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can lock on to you. A baked apple. Sorry. Direct hate has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. And why not? Oh, forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. Thank you. I gotta try and keep Link's actual voice in. Link, we're doing Link weird, right? We're not trying to give him an accent per se. We're just gonna make him sound weird like this. Yay, a woodcutter's axe. Huzzah. Well, gee, I wonder what that could be. Oh-ho. Speaking of which, let's get this out of the way, shall we? I heard something rustle off, but that's fine. And because why not, we shall throw this in. Throw! Link! You ignorant slut. That was the wrong direction, you idiot. Also, by the way, that is the best insult to ever come out of The Office. I love that. I love that episode. Michael's. I can't even remember what it was about, but I love that Michael just comes up. Dwight, you ignorant slut. This is so stupid. And clearly it was for some sort of rehearsed thing that they were trying to, like, you know, pull the wool over somebody's eyes, but it was still great. Son of a nutcracker. Okay, fine. We'll come back to this later. I think I've thrown all the rocks that I... Well, maybe there's another one around here, but we're not gonna... Hello? I see yo, dumbass. That's right, okay. It has also been a while since I have played this horrible game. Horrible game. I love this game, to be honest. So when I say horrible, I do not mean that. Oh, gosh. That's right, okay. Itch. Get out of here. Also, don't you dare roll down that hill. Okay, so we are going off to there. The hell is this one shuffling off? Oh well. There we go. Ah, aren't you cute? Oh gosh. And now you're dead. Choo-choo. Sorry, again, wrong voice. Now you're dead. There we go, that's it. Now you're dead, choo-choo. Again, I don't know why, I feel like he needs a weird voice, just because of reasons. Well, she doesn't want me to go that way, so I'm not going to go that way. So I'm going to go off this way. Hello, little chews. There goes one choo-choo. And here comes... there goes number 2. There's something else? Ah! I see. I see. The game has certainly set me up nicely for this. Oh gosh, don't... yeah. Yes! Beautiful. Should gladly take the Moblin clubs, please, and thank you. And, what? No, I don't want to throw the weapon, thank you very much. At least now I have a proper weapon to fight things with. Yeah, bitch, what's up? You! Oh, what? I went sideways. Yes! First perfect dodge of the game. Beat the shit out of that poor bastard. Traveler's sword. Howdy do. Shall examine it. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. What? Who's saying that? Alright. Interesting. Oh, it's a Sheikah tower! Oh, that makes sense. Sheikah tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Oh shit. What? What? Cutscene time! I'll tell you what, my favorite... I do love actually the cell shading, the cell shaded look that they decided to give the game. It's very... I appreciate it. And as a big fan of cell shading, if I... Oh, I didn't realize that unlocked all of them. Oh... I forgot about that. The Great Plateau Tower. Yes, dealing local information. I do. That's right, I forgot about that. It like drops it in as like a bit of liquid onto the screen. I forgot about that. Is there? And now we have a map. Regional map extracted. Thank you.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then.
Again. Which, to be fair, I think it's great that Ganon's gonna actually be back in like he's sort of back, right? This is like
too late.
That's the essence of Ganon, right? It's Ganon light, if you will, but it's not actual Ganon, if you will. And so I do think it's great that actual Ganon is going to be back. Inventory. Nope. I'm trying to remember the controls here. There we go. I would like a delicious baked apple. Thank you very much. Yeah, there is a way to sort. Wrong. No. Don't. No. There we go. From what I understand, I think Calamity Ganon came about because his spirit was separated from his body and couldn't rejoin, so he gave up on reincarnation. Interesting. Yeah, I did not realize that. Cool, though. I think that's pretty cool. And that's right. I think I was discussing this with Magus the other night, about, like, you know, how essentially Link, Zelda, Ganon, they're all essentially different forms of reincarnation. There we go. Hello. Look at that. Ah, that's right. I forgot. There's the tilt controls. Now, I'm actually playing with I'm not actually playing with it out. I'm playing with a Pro controller, but it's not like the official Pro controller. It is the it is a Power A wireless controller, but it has tilt controls as well. I can use the tilt functionality, which actually does seem to work pretty well with this control. Which is cool, to say the least. But yeah, so I gave up reincarnation. Yeah, so that's what I gathered anyway. Yeah, no, that's actually very interesting. It's conceptually very interesting, for sure. Have fun getting down from here, because I don't have the, I do not have the whatchamacallit yet. I think he can take that fall, though. Wait, was that a chest that I walked past, or no? No, it was not. Never mind. Also, hello.
Oh!
Scared the shit out of me. I thought I was dead. My. It would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, Did anything odd occur while you were atop the tower?
Yeah, I heard a voice.
Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice?
No.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm going to look off to the corner this way, point in a direction that's probably not facing where we should be looking. But I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle?
I do.
I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs, with no way down. If you were to try to jump, well, no death could be more certain, or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story.
Hand it over.
Sorry, we're doing different voices tonight. Also, how's it going, Dan the Finn 86? Hope you're doing well. What you been up to, man? Say with a twang. I'm sure I'm gonna add in. So like each character, I'm gonna try and do a different voice. Seeing as for whatever reason, the game is not fully voiced, which again is an odd decision for them to make, considering that they have the cutscenes voiced, right? They have voices in the cutscene, but for whatever reason, they didn't want to put voices into the main game. And I've seen a whole bunch of other Japanese developers do it as well. I don't know if that's just industry standard over there, but they do not apparently like fully voiced games. I don't get it. So we're just gonna kind of do whatever we're doing. This guy, I'm giving him a more straightforward English regal voice, just because I already know who he is. We're giving Link a weird voice because why not? And we'll give some. I will certainly give a couple of them a nice twang. So that is the plan anyway. Anyway, oh certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Isolated Plateau. The adventure log. Your adventures will be detailed right here. There we go. After your descent from the tower, the old man told you that the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed 100 years ago by Calamity Ganon. You heard a voice coming from Hyrule Castle, but you cannot reach it unless you leave the plateau using the paraglider. The old man said he will give you the paraglider in exchange for the treasure that lies within a hidden location somewhere. Come, let me show you something. Howdy, Tune to Key. Hope you're having a good evening. What you been up to, man? Well, it's a nice view. There we go. didn't realize I had to initiate the conversation, even though he was showing me something, but okay. Anyway, doing the Arthur Morgan accent over Zelda. I'm doing it for certain things. So like the quest log, I'm doing that for, and I'm gonna give it to other characters. For this guy, because I know who he is, I'm not gonna give anything away yet. Although, don't know by now, tough. But I'm giving him the very regal English accent, and then Link, I'm just doing some sort of derpy accent. We'll see how it's gonna evolve, but yeah. Anyway. I can dig it. Nice. Okay. You will see that structure there. The one shining with with a strange light. It began glowing at the exact moment these towers rose up from the ground. Dramatic pause because reasons. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider? A fair exchange, I believe.
Okay.
There are no spoilers. Right? I'm sure most of us are huge Zelda fans. I would assume Ocarina of Time is one of my all-time favorite games. I know, mine too. I love that. That was like my first major Zelda game, personally. Was Ocarina of Time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is still arguably one of my favorite Zelda games. After that would probably be Wind Waker. Wind Waker, I think, is probably, in my opinion, tied with Ocarina of Time for first place, in my opinion. Majora's Mask, very excellent. I actually really did like Breath of the Wild. I thought it was super good. I really liked Link's Awakening. On the Game Boy. I played also... It was this... There were a couple on the Game Boy Advance. It was like Seasons, or like Seasons of the Past or something like that, and you had a time travel mechanic. It was really interesting. Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, I don't remember which. Hot Dog is doing the HD remaster on his YouTube channel for Ocarina of Time. Really? I'm gonna have to watch that. That's gonna be super fun. I know I watched him... I was watching a couple of his videos of Super Mario, which is kind of fun. Like, Super Mario World, I should say. Actually, I'll just break this one down. Link's Awakening was fun, but the story was bad. Wasn't a traditional Zelda lore. Yeah, but I mean... For a Zelda game that was on the Game Boy, I thought it was really great. So... And yeah, the gameplay was fantastic. Water Temple drove me crazy. Yeah, I know. I needed a guide. I think everybody does. That I don't know what it is, but like just the fact that just anything that's underwater is always kind of crazy. And then on top of that, oh shit! You son of a bitch! I was trying to talk here. Damn it! I'd kick your ass first. Bitch. Yeah, gosh. Switch to this one instead. Oh, gosh. Hold on. A Link to the Past still holds up. I replayed it in 2020 and fell in love again. Oh, I bet. And Ocarina of Time made us all drink mouthwash. Yeah. Water Temple, that is correct. Correct. My joke failed. Yeah, bitch. Suck it. And I broke my damn... I know about the shield switch. Damn it. Come on, game. Arrows. Give me arrows. Yep. No. Shit. Yeah. I mean, Tuniki, it's perfectly fine that your joke failed. I didn't think it failed, but I got it. And, To be fair, I'm personally ruining people's jokes all the time. A friend of the stream, Alien King, I ruin his jokes literally all the time because I just, for whatever reason, my brain, whenever I read a lot of stuff, it just flies right over my head, and then, yeah. I made him sad from time to time. That is for sure. Pick up, pick up a bad ale. And, oh, that's just a thingamabob. Nah, we'll have to just cross over. Run over this way. My brother loved Wind Waker, to be honest. It was, by the way, not Wind Waker, not to be, by the way. Yeah, Wind Waker, as I said, Wind Waker, I loved it. And I know it was more cartoony and whatnot, but I actually like the animation style. I love anything that's cel-shaded. I don't know why, I just love the look of cel-shaded stuff. So that game, like, just hit kind of right. And I know he looked kind of cartoony and whatnot, but I mean the gameplay was so good, and I like the story. So pretty sure he said it was his favorite Zelda game. Nice, very nice. A man of taste. Shell shaded. I assume they're meant to be cell shaded. Can be cool, but there was a time when everything overdid. No, you're right. You are absolutely right on that. You are. I cannot argue with that, because yes, there was certainly a time when, like, everything came out and it was cell shaded, right? So I get that. Absolutely do. Chica Slate confirmed. Huzzah! And we have a travel gate registered to map. Access granted. And then down. And as I said, like, this for me probably is the most disappointing part. Like I didn't mind the fact that the shrines were there as like little puzzles. I kind of liked them in that sense, but I was disappointed in that seemed to be like their replacement for all the dungeons, combined with what I can best describe as essentially the mini dungeons that were the beasts, right? So I was, it could have been so much better, man. It really could have. I don't have high hopes, or I don't have high hopes for Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. I'm curious, so why don't you have high hopes for it? Do you think it's not gonna, like, what do you think is gonna be missing? I am curious to hear your thoughts. Sometimes it worked perfectly, like in Jet Set Radio is another great game that had cell shaded where it worked really well. But, and I mean, I think the idea that, I think the games that did it, I think all largely worked, but when every game does it, it gets overdone, whether or not it's good or not, you know what I mean? So I do get what Tune to Key means by it in terms of the cell shading, because it's a matter of, it is a matter of, like, whenever, it's like when, in 2008, 2009, there was like this huge push to have zombies in everything, right? Call of Duty had it, Red Dead Redemption's DLC was zombie themed, and like it felt like every game had to tack on some sort of zombie narrative or zombie mode to it, and it was just overdone. Not that they were bad, but just that they were it was just overdone. She's like, oh, here's zombies again, you know. So, I don't mean the graphics. The gameplay looks a little weird, but I'm a little pessimistic towards Zelda. I didn't play Breath of the Wild. As I said, this is, and I said this earlier in the stream, I liked Breath of the Wild. I thought it was really good. But with that said, the lack of real dungeons was very disappointing. right? And the more I played and the more I got into seeing that really the only real sort of dungeons there was the shrines and then the mythical beasts, and I forget what they're called, like sacred beasts or the sanctuary beasts. I forget their specific name, but there was a, you know, the beasts that you have to unlock and get rid of Ganon's presence from. They were essentially just little mini puzzle rooms with a mini boss fight. Which the boss fight wasn't bad, but I mean, that's not a dungeon. That's like not even a tenth of any of the dungeons that were in any of the previous games, and that was my biggest problem with it. I had some other complaints about with, you know, how much the weapons degraded and things like that. But I mean, overall, I like the exploration. I like that you had lots of different weapons to choose from. You didn't just have the one sword. I like that. But then they had other things that just pissed me off, which was the lack of dungeon, a real dungeon, and things like that. So, I'm a little pessimistic towards Zelda. Didn't play Breath of the Wild. Yeah, one game where I thought cell shading was distracting was Auto Modelista. I've actually never heard of that game. Interesting. Not sure I've ever heard of Jet Set Radio before. Oh, you should. Oh my gosh, that was like a cult classic back in the day. I'm pretty sure that was a Sega Saturn exclusive. Which, I mean, Sega Saturn was like one of those. It was one of those consoles that was like before its time. Really, it was like the first console to have like internet connection and things like that. And there were some very cool things back in the day. But I want to say that Jet Set Radio was a Saturn exclusive, but I just want to double check that. Published for sorry, not Sega Saturn, the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. My gosh, yeah. I mean that console did so many things that other consoles ended up doing over time, but because they were so far ahead of their time, it kind of fizzled out, unfortunately. But yeah, for a long time it was an exclusive, but it ended up coming out on like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and I want to say Steam because it's on Windows supposedly, so I don't know if it's on Steam or not. Looked it up, doesn't ring a bell, but it gets a 9. Yes, yes. No, it was a famous game back in the day. Nice cult classic game. Okay, anyway. Chica's Lake authenticated. Distilling rune. And everything is like liquid drops. Is that we have the magnet one. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnet energy that pours through this magnesis rune. Objects held with the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved free. Alright. Yeah. I know. Ah! That's right. Yeah, get down there. I'm also curious if there's anything else I could have done there, but I don't think so, no. To clarify, I'm talking about Jet Set Radio Future on the Xbox, which was a sequel to the Jet Set Radio on the Dreamcast, okay? Ah. Freaking itchy eye. Not what I was wanting. There we go. I don't think I've ever played Jet Set Radio Future. Jet Set Radio Future. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that they made a sequel on the original Xbox. Released in 2002, holy crap. I had no idea. That's cool. Again, developed by the same people, and published by Sega for Xbox. It's a sequel to the Dreamcast game Jet Set Radio, as a reimagining of the original game. So it's kind of a reboot. It features refined gameplay mechanics, updated graphics, larger open world environments, new characters, new soundtrack, and multiplayer gameplay. The player controls members of a street gang that use inline skates to traverse a futuristic Tokyo, spray graffiti, challenge rival gangs, evading authorities. Interesting. And uses a cel-shaded style of animation. But I thought they came out with a new one recently, like a very recent Jet Set Radio game. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, or maybe there was. That's right. There was another game. There was another game that was like a spiritual successor to it. That's right. Forget what that one was called. And I'm not thinking of Sunset Overdrive, which that was also another interesting game. That was supposedly heavily influenced by Jet Set Radio, but that was not it. That's not, or at least that's not the one that I was thinking of. Anyway, enough getting sidetracked. Let's get back to it. Yeah. Nah, bitch. I didn't realize that would actually work. That's funny. Ancient screws, very nice. Really? You can't climb that length? Thank you. Ah, shit. Come on. There we go. Yes! Thank you, game. Oh, gosh. Tilt controls are throwing me off a little. So what do we got? A traveler's bow. Very nice. Anything else down here? Yay or nay? Looks like a nay. Go through here. No! No! Don't you dare. Whoa!
You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Old Man Ooh, the creator of this trial. I'm a humble monk blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those to fight Ganon. With your arrival, my duty's now fulfilled.
You poor zombie of a man.
In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb.
Well, howdy do. I like it. Spirit orb. A symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. To get it off my chest, I think it is silly that this game made the Master Sword breakable like the other weapons. That's a kinda. It's kinda sorta, but I know what you're referring to, and I understand that. I absolutely get that, and yeah. I agree. It is most silly, to say the least. Oh shit. Man, you just love those entrances, don't you? Yes, it would seem you have managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How do you know? Clairvoyance! Oh, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh-ho! The appearance of these towers and the awakening of this shrine. Dramatic pause. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there.
What do you mean?
Oh. It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. Oh, hold on, sorry. I wanted to use other words, but I am trying not to swear. I understand. Trust me, I do understand. Yeah, no, I think that was certainly a odd decision for them to make. Other than maybe they're just trying to say, oh, well, we didn't want you to... I'm trying to think the right way to describe it. But, like, they clearly put a lot of work into all the other weapons, and the fact that they made them breakable, they clearly wanted you to be constantly rotating through weapons, getting new weapons and things like that. And with the Master Sword becoming available, that kind of gets thrown out the window if they treat it like what it should be, which is the unbreakable sword of awesomeness that is the Master Sword. And so they're like, well, we wanted to make sure that players were using all the other weapons, so your sword runs out of energy, and therefore you've got to wait for it to recharge, blah, blah, blah. It's very stupid, and I agree with you. I think that's an extremely silly thing to do, because I know for me, I would have still used the other weapons, particularly as I know that there are weapons that actually have a higher damage threshold and other abilities than the Master Sword. But yeah, it's a dumb mechanic, and I agree, it's a very silly thing for them to have done. So, yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I'm very much with you on that. I wanted to use other weapons, but I'm trying not to. Yeah, sorry, not other weapons. Words, yeah. They didn't want players to only use the Master Sword. Yeah, exactly. Anywho. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago. Or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places across the land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of these shrines, and I will give you my paraglider.
It wasn't the deal.
Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for you, young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of another tower again?
Are you joking?
Oh ho! I'm afraid not. But do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. Oh. See these blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you awoke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of these places with the Sheikah slate. Indeed. As he turns to the side, looking off camera. Nintendo. But the Master Sword in this game is breakable. Yeah, right? It's so dumb. And as I said, I love Nintendo, but they are constantly doing this sort of... We're going to take 2 steps forward and then 1 step back constantly with every single decision they make. Like, I think they did... Like, okay, let me put it this way. I like the GameCube, but it was so odd that they formed so much of the core of their marketing material for the GameCube around the fact that it was a cube. Really odd decision. Used an odd media of those little UMD discs, and they're like this teeny tiny little disc thing. Nice. And then they went from that to the Wii, in which the Wii was actually, in terms of hardware, in terms of like processing power and all that, was weaker than the GameCube. Because why? Because they wanted to focus purely on motion control, because that's where they thought everything was going. So everything had to have that freaking gimmick of motion controls in every damn game they put on that thing. And then on top of that, they made it super cheap, but then decided to go, oh, but we're gonna really like slow the flow in terms of production line, such that we're only going to really let it trickle out at any given time, such that whenever any of that stuff hits the market, it's going to sell out within seconds, guaranteeing us good sales, right? And I know for me, like I tried for 3 years to get a Wii because I wanted to get the new Zelda game that was going to come out on it, and eventually I just gave up and I said, screw you. If you're not going to put out enough to supply the marketplace, then clearly you don't want my fucking money. So I put up giant middle fingers to Nintendo and said, screw you, I'm not buying the Wii. And then when the Wii U came out, I was originally planning on buying it, but there was no Zelda game for it until they finally announced Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild was eventually released as this weird sort of like overlap between the Wii U and the Switch, and it was dumb. So like every decision they make is stupid decisions. Like take 2 steps forwards in the right direction, but then 1 step in the wrong direction. Right? And then they released this, really, in my opinion, was a really good system, and I think was revolutionary, right? What was the upgrade for the Wii U? To be honest, I don't know. I don't think there was an upgrade for the Wii U. I think it was one of the few ones where they didn't like have an upgrade expansion thing for it. At least I don't think so anyway. I don't know. But I know also like with the Wii U, they'd done such a poor job marketing it, where like I knew supposed self-acclaimed, so they could have been full of shit, but you know, self-identifying Nintendo fanboys who thought it was just an extension or another accessory for the Wii U, and so they didn't get it because they're like, yeah, well, we don't think we need it. Because we still got the Wii. Why would we need a tablet extension accessory for the Wii U? Freaking stupid, man. Give give your games a... Like, if they called it the Wii 2, it would have communicated. It's a brand new console. Everybody would have been on board. But no, they had to call it the Wii U. Oh, Nintendo. Do such stupid things. You make such great games, but you do such stupid things. Sorry, this is my Nintendo love-hate bitching. I don't know. Anyway. Also, I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such.
Thanks, old man.
You're just gonna walk. Oakley dokley. Try traveling to the top of the tower. From there, you shall be able to scout the location of another shrine.
You sure know a lot.
Oh, when you've been around as long as I have, you pick up a thing or two. Go on. Why not try it out? Okay. When Hot Dog told me that the Switch isn't even 1080p, my hand involuntarily balled into a fist. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I agree. Well, hold on. So the Switch is 1080p when it is docked. It can do 1080p. When it is, but when it's in handheld mode, it is in 720p. So they can and do 1080p. But I know that, like, for a lot of the third-party titles, because, I mean, within a year of the Switch being released, you had Xbox and PlayStation both putting out entirely new consoles that completely blew the Switch out of the water when it came to actual performance. So... yeah. Okay, so we got some amber. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I think they did a pretty good job with it, particularly with the components that they had at the time. Keep in mind, this came out at the beginning, you know, March of 2017, right? So I think for what it was at the time of its release, I think they did a good job with it. Now with it being 2023, new components, new processors, new processors, new graphics cards, all sorts of new mobile technology. If they were to make a Switch 2 today, like, it would be leaps and bounds ahead of where the original Switch was, so. He also said he would never have it undocked. Yeah. For me, I do like to have it unlocked because I will take it with me from time to time. Like I've got all my gaming rigs and stuff, like my consoles and whatnot, set up in my office, right? But there have been times where, like, my folks, they want to hang out, they want to watch something, or they just want me to just sort of like spend some time with them. I'll go out and I'll take my Switch and I'll go hang out with them, but I'll be playing a game at the same time. Or there have been times where, say, like, I've been on a flight or on vacation or just away from my house, and I've got to, you know, waste about an hour of my time, you know, either waiting for something or whatever. And so I'm like, I gotta waste my time rather than trying to deal with a dumb phone game, which is not going to have any of the depth or enjoyability as I would with, say, a console game or a PC game. Take the Switch. So I've done that, and I've got a couple games that I have on PC and things like that. For the Switch, that, while granted it's a bit of a downgrade in terms of the graphics to try and make sure that it works properly, but at least it works properly and I can enjoy that game. So, like, I've got, like, The Witcher 3 on there. I've got, was it The Outer Worlds? Yes. Yes, I'm saying it right now. Raid Shadow Legends is trash. I think we all know it. I don't know why. See, like, here's... Oh, my gosh. If, for whatever reason, if I ever... And you can clip it right now. If I ever were to get into a position where I would be like some sort of, you know, semi-famous or, you know, successful YouTuber, and I'm actually taking advertisements, Raid Shadow Legend would never be on my list because that game looks like shit. Exactly. Who plays it? I don't think anybody's actually ever fucking played it. Right? The people who get paid to promote it, I don't even think they play it. Right? Oh shit. Oh shit. That's what I was wondering. Right? I don't even think the people who are quote unquote paid to play it, I don't think they play it, you know what I mean? I think they're just essentially, they're paid to have a profile, and maybe somebody at Raid Shadow Legends actually is paid to play it for them. Wrong button, damn it. You know, so it is dumb. That's why I laugh whenever the Quartering or Brandon Herrera or like all these people that I really enjoy their videos, and they're like, today's video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm like, okay, I can skip this completely. Because there's zero chance I'm ever gonna want to play it. Because everybody I've heard that has even considered looking into it, they all say the same thing. It's a garbage game. Do not buy it. Do not get it. Isn't that the game where they spent all their money on the promo? Yes. Yes. Actually, I think Hero Wars is another one. I think Hero Wars is actually a worse one, because I see their ads play before almost every video I watch. It's like 80% of the 80% of the videos that I watch on YouTube are led into with an ad for Hero Wars, right? And it's another one. And they all start the same. Oh, there's some big booba, you know, MILF, and turns out she's a siren, and so she eats the little character that everybody's seen, and then you see him falling down, and then all of a sudden he lands in elves, and his power level went from like 99 to 5, and then they do the irritating thing of, oh yeah, here's how you play the game, but they intentionally play it wrong just to piss people off, you know, just to hit that sort of nerve in your brain saying, why are you so stupid to not play this correctly? You know what I mean? So, and I get it. That's actually pretty smart marketing. I hate it though. I think it's dumb, but that's actually pretty smart. Well, you certainly took your time. Did you forget how to travel instantly?
Now I remember.
Now then. I wanted you to join me up here, so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know that the scope on your Sheikah slate... Oh, sorry. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? My gosh, I can't talk. Look through it, and you can stick a pin to anything you'd like to mark on the map. Yeah. The pins on your map serve as a reference point for your travel. Just stick a pin on anything you're interested in.
How do you know?
Oh-ho! Just a few tricks I picked up after many, many years in the wild. You may take my advice or leave it. Go ahead. Take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Yes, there is one that I missed around. Yeah. Now, I got the one... Is there a zoom out option? I actually don't remember. Oh shit, not what I was wanting. I'm sorry, did not mean to piss you off. My apologies. I was just curious if there was a zoom in, zoom out functionality. That's right. Can I do that? Delete the pin. And delete that pin? Wait a minute. Son of a nut. Come on. Delete that pin. Delete that pin. Delete that pin. There should absolutely be a way to do that. from the map, and not just that, but there's that one there. That one there. And I think there's a... Right? He said there's 3 more, right? Am I just dumb, or... I only see 2. Oh, there we go. Sneaky little butt wipe. Having trouble finding the shrines? Ah. Oh, you still wish to acquire the paraglider? You must put in the effort. I will not simply give it away, you see. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna head to the first one, or at least the closest one. That's right. It's gonna be right here. But yeah, Raid Shadow Legends, that's the one where... Well, basically the idea is that they spend a shit ton of money in the advertising to make the model... to not only make the models look good, but also to get, like, sort of character animations, voice actors, and things like that, but the actual gameplay is, like, just basically, like, a very, like, straightforward, you know, like, turn-based RPG. Not even RPG, it's just like a turn-based combat game. It's not great. Could be better. I don't know if it's... Oh, I can't carry any more of these, really. I don't know if it's bad per se, but from what I remember, it's not great. Every time I've looked into it, it's like one of these games where it's essentially like everything's built to try and push the idea of gosh, what's the word? Why is my brain blanking right now? You know, the microtransactions. Everything's to try and push microtransactions of some kind, right? Yes, guten Tag. Ooh, seared steak, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Yes! Did not actually do what I was expecting. Okay, that's fine. Sucks to be you. Aw, oh, damn it! Hold on. Hold on. So I got a traveler's sword. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Spiked Boko Club. Very nice. Ooh, and a better Boko Shield, too. There we go. Really? Fine. Whatever. Nice. Fire arrows. Very nice. There we go. Damn you, Link. It's not wanting you to fire a random arrow. So we got it back. Got it back. Also, didn't realize I was missing that. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's right. There are a few that are still alive.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Run, Link, run! Shit. Bags full of shit. Game over. Continue. Anytime. Like, Guardians. Guardians. Their entire bot. Oh, damn you. Come on, man. I was trying to read that shit. Okay, we're gonna get a cutscene here. Beep boop, beep boop. And then, yeah. Yeah, bitch. Why are you dumb? Screw it. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. You're not worth that fight. Waste a perfectly good... Yeah, put that away, please, Link. Wasted a perfectly good weapon here. Damn it. Oh, fuck you. Climb, you bitch. Jabu Shrine. Is there? And we'll go with Simmons and actually throw it out a save, shall we? Aha! For those who set foot in the shrine... Oh, they're here. I'm Jabaji.
Oh, damn it, we missed. Jabage. Oh, it's Jabage. Okay.
Gotta read that a little faster, though.
Chica Slate authenticated. Still stealing rune.
Huzzah. And now we have the bomb rune. Indeed. Sure that works. Oh, I forget, these are manual detonation. There we go. There, and there we go. It's up on the D-pad to change. Huzzah! Weapon, new weapon. Please tell me it's a weapon. Traveler's Claymore. My least favorite. I hate actually the two-handed weapons. I've never really liked them. You're so much slower with them, and you lose out on the shield. Shit, hold on.
Is there?
Ah, that is right. We had the... Okay. So... Go back to the round one. We drop it. It's gonna roll in there. And get flung across. And then... Goodbye. Huzzah. Of course, I would like... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Amber. A fossilized resin with a caramel-esque sheen to it. It's been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times. I don't remember if there was a need. So, like, there's that ball that's, like, flying back and forth, but I don't remember if there's actually a need for me to use that or no. I think so. I don't know. Anywho, we're here.
Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Highly, I bestow upon you this spirit orb.
Huzzah! And that would be the second. Spirit Orb. A symbol of courage given to those who overcome the challenges of a shrine.
May the goddess smile upon you.
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Now we can blow this up. Huzzah! Now the question is, how useful is it against the shitty shit things that are the Guardians? Because I do hate them so. Huzzah! Oh shit, that does hardly any damage. What's up, bitch? Yeah. Man, you are a bitch. Man, those Guardians are the worst. Oh, fuck you. Like, I think they're interesting, but they're so overpowered, particularly at the beginning of the game. Maybe later on, you know, you're kind of on an even footing, but if you have to deal with multiple of them at a time, like, they're just so overpowered. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Nope. Oh, what? What? You're an ass, you know that? Guardian bullshit. Now, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I think the next one to go to is here, which will then give us a means to get up there. Which means I'm gonna have to go here past the temple, back up here, and then to there. Not what I was wanting, but alrighty then. There was like a half bridge that I could have used, but oh well. It's fine. I'll walk up here. Please don't turn. I don't remember you guys turning on, but come on. Come on. Goodbye. Can't carry any more weapons, really? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna I don't. No, screw it. This is the time to throw it. Nope. Get out of here. Those branches. There we go. Well, at least you can still break pots in this game. Classic Zelda. Ooh, another traveler's bow. I can't take it. My inventory is full and shit. I just took a damn photo. Not what I was wanting. Let's sort that. Thank you. Can I not? There we go. Drop. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yes, okay. That makes sense. That was the shrine that I'd seen from the tower as well. But we're not going there yet. Ooh, but these rocks have repopulated. Let's see if we can't... see if we can't get it in that little thingbob. Step back a little bit. Throw it. Nope. Okay. Next one, we're not going to throw it. We're just going to try and drop it off the cliff edge and see how well that works. I didn't realize I could just jump in there. Okay. Heh, you found me. Yes, I think that's gonna work. Okay, we give all the... okay. Huh? You're not Hetsu. But... you can see me. I don't know, your kind can see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. A Korok seed. This small seed is given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. I do know what may happen. Oh, and my friends are hiding in my friends are hiding in lots of different spots, places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Thanks. Now you see that there's a sword and stone type of thing up there. Let's see if I can climb. Rusty broadsword. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Huzzah! Oh, an opal. A valuable ore that gives off a mesmerizing iridescence similar to that of the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. Very nice. Yes, yes, the Temple of Time. Nope, not what I was wanting. Let's just run. Scree! I heard an eagle scree for whatever reason. Ah! Look at you. Oh ho! So then, how does your endeavor to explore the shrines? What you doing? Oh, I was just feeling a chill. A warm fire can do wonders for a weary soul. A campfire is a wonderful place to pass the time. Staring into these flames, it is easy to lose track of the hours. Bah, please ignore my ramblings. Feel free to relax here for as long as you'd like. Thanks. But we ain't gonna sit here. We are gonna go up here. Nope. Not what I was wanting. That's what we're wanting. I do love how, like, every game seems to have, like, a consistently different button to press to run. Like, for some games, it is the It is A. For other games, it's B. For other games, it's, you know, the right bumper of all things. It's weird. Well, that would not be smart for me to jump off from there. Yeah, I'm really not sure the best way to go. Get to here or to here. And I'm just gonna have to just go around here. Yeah, something else. Package. Okay, we'll just go exploring then a little bit. Tell you one thing I do actually really appreciate about the game. I do like the free running mechanic. I think that's a nice touch. Like just the ability to climb and you know, not be hampered by, oh look, the environment doesn't allow me to, or doesn't have a clear path for me to go one way or the other. Oh my gosh. Y'all mind. Am I? Yeah. Yep, can't take it, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. Now this is gonna have to be a Korok position. There's no way it's not. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, you found me. Yep, Korok seed. Bye-bye. Tee. Alright, bud. An acorn. Wow, you're just everywhere, aren't you? Oh. Well, well, well. We meet again.
What are you doing?
Yes, my back is aching. I clearly need to take a little break. Say, courageous one, are you hungry? If so, please feel free to use my cooking pot to whip up a snack. If you need to start a fire, use your torch on that campfire over there.
Got any tips?
Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. If you play your cards right, you may even end up with a dish that can help protect you from extreme cold. It's all about being creative and trying different things. Oh-ho!
Thanks.
Where is that torch? There's the torch. And that's already lit. Nope. Thank you. And then we'll swap out for that. There we go. Nope. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did not mean to piss you off. My apologies. Do not. Please. Please don't. Please don't get angry with me. Ooh, fruit and mushroom mix. This dish contrasts as I bite my damn tongue. What the hell? This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit with the savoriness of mushrooms. Check a meal's ingredients by selecting it from the inventory, then selecting the recipe. Ooh. Fancy. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to wake you. It's a giant-ass tree.
Yeah, you found me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye indeed. Damn it! Man, I was sure I had that. That's some bullshit. He turned like right at the last second. Makes me sad. Oh, that was where I just... I'm an idiot who got turned around. Nothing to see here. Stamina mushroom, Hylian mushroom. Now, I don't know if I can get like a stealth kill here, but we're gonna try it. Nope. He decided to wake up. Put on a little bit of makeup. Trying to attack me, because he's a douche. Goodbye. And we get the chest. Very nice. Another opal. Very nice. Oh, come on. There we go. We got him. We got him. We got some meat. Raw meat. Thank you. Now, I know what's down there, too. That's a fight I don't want to take. It's not yet, anyway. Maybe later on, but certainly not now. Blue Nightshade. I see something up here. Ooh, we got some eggs. Nice. Interesting. Nice. Ah, shit, they saw me. Whatever. Thanks for the arrows, bud. Come on, keep them up, keep them coming. Where'd that arrow go? Although, I will take that one. Nope, you suck at this. Goodbye. Very nice. Get the arrows, get the horn. Let's see what we got here. Another opal. I'm trying to remember if there was a if there was a reason to keep them, or if it was just worth just selling. Seared steak, very nice. Doesn't like a good seared steak. Is that just rubble, or is that actually... Yeah, it's just rubble. It's just rubble. That's right, this is the one where it kind of teaches you about, the physics of the game and wind and whatnot, which is kind of cool. Just gonna send fire their way, that's all. Nothing to see here. That's a pretty cool mechanic, to be honest. I don't remember using it very often, though, but I know there were certain times where it's like, this is kind of cool, you can burn stuff and whatnot. He knows what's coming. Yep. He knew, that's why he freaked out. No, no, not that. Good bat. Nice fire arrows, very nice. I don't remember if there was a way for me to actually get up here besides just climbing. Which climbing isn't a horrible way to go to get up there, but I mean, the way my stamina is right now, I'm not going to really get a decent climb. That and I don't have the climber gear, which does make things a little frustrating. In fact, it already looks a little sus. Like, we might not actually make it. No, we should... No. We should be okay. Hold on. Never mind. Ignore that. Being a negative Nelly. Certainly along the right track. I just don't know if this is the right way for me to get there, to be honest. Because I didn't see a nice, clear path. It's like, oh yeah, this is where you need to go. You know, if that makes sense. The River of the Dead. Ooh. As I said, it's been a long time since I've actually played this game. So I don't remember what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go. I remember, like, basic things, but I mean... Nope. Nope. Oh, hello. I know what this is. There we go.
Yeah, you found me.
Fork seed.
Bye-bye.
Twee. And shit, I've got no real good way to get down here. Let's see if I can jump and not die. Thank you for not dying. Thank you. Let... Oh, baby. Sweet, that worked. Okay, we're on to the higher part of the plateau. Which is nice. Now, unfortunately, that guy is in the cold area, which I have not made any sort of cold clothes. Or, I don't even know if I can. Oh, cool. What we got there. Now, what I'm wanting to do here is you can place markers and stamps and things like that. I'm going to put a chest marker right there. Just to indicate at least that it's there. So even, you know, that's one of the nice things that I do like about the game is that you can place stamps all over the map so that you can mark things and whatnot. Which is very nice. Howdy, boys. Yeah. Nope. Nope. What am I doing? Food. We're gonna go ahead and eat one of these seared steaks, shall we? Shit. Yeah. My eye's a little itchy. And then we go for a or Boko Club, I should say. What's that? Now, before we actually do this, I would like to actually there we go. We'll cook these mushrooms. Huzzah! Mushroom skewer. Nice. 8. That's actually pretty cool. An 8-heart skewer. That's cool. Some more amber. No. To be honest, I really thought I'd actually be done with this plateau by now. Oh well. Silly me for thinking I could get this over and done with. Nope. That's what it is. Yeah, there we go, the shield. The shield surfing. Now there's a really reason for it, because it breaks super easy, but whatever. Don't worry, you'll get your turn. Damn it. Thank you. No. Please not. According to this, I should be like right above the shrine that I was in. It'd be interesting to see if there's anything here, but I don't see anything of interest per se. I see, so I could have gotten up here via... Shit. I know. I'm in an area that's cold, and so I gotta get cold stuff. But the nice thing about it is that we've got these spicy peppers, and that will, we can use that. When they give us a bunch right here. Nice. So my question is, can I actually get up here, or is this technically in the... No, sorry. It's up here. Yeah, I think that's part of the cold area. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Howdy, boys. A pot lid. Nice. We're not switching it to it, though. of these, and then what we will do is we'll switch over to one of these. Some straightforward spear action. Nothing wrong with that. Pull out the torch again. First we'll get that. Thank you. And now we're gonna make the food item that gets me this. Now I believe for the elixirs, I'm not sure. I think we just need so I'm gonna hold one of these and hold one of those two, and we'll cook them. Sweet. We'll make just a bunch of those, and then head off into the open wilds. Sweet. Uno mas. Hold, and there we go. Awesome. Just for kicks and giggles, I want to see how well this will work. So we're going to hold 4 of these. 1 mushroom, and see how well that works. Ten and a half minutes. Okay, so that's certainly more effective doing that. Okay. Yeah. It's alright, Link. You'll be okay. Be okay. Got some food for you. There we go. Ooh, and a brand new woodcutter's axe, which I don't have room for. No. You're right. We'll drop that. We'll take that. Thank you. Just use the claymore just to get it out of our inventory. Really? Okay. Oh, with that, we got you guys. That's what I was hearing. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm on fire. Our food recipes. We'll take one of these. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh well, that's fine. And anything? Yeah, nope. Goodbye. You didn't drop any arrows for me? That's some garbage right there. But that has arrows, so that's... meh. Whatever. And where the hell's the shrine from here? Oh, it's down there. That's interesting. Oh. Ooh, there's... okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out. Little cabin down there. Calm down. Oh, shit. I thought I was... okay. Okay, game. I really thought I was screwed with that jump. Oh, howdy. You got a nice spear. Ooh. Ow, you son bitch. How dare you roll towards the other body? Thank you. Take that spear, thank you very much. Traveler's Spear, hell yeah. I've always been a fan of spears as a weapon, so like the addition of them into the game is, for me, kind of cool. I just wish you could use it more as like a spear as you'd see in other games. Because like the only real attack Link seems to use with it is the, you know, just the straightforward lunge attack with it. I do. I want more slash attacks. Mm-hmm. And I kind of want more, like, even just, like, spin moves, you know? So... because, like, all he'll do when you're using it is he just does, you know, jabs, essentially. Like, even that is just a dash. Like, I want a spin move, or I want Link to, like, you know, twirl or something. I don't know. Something more interesting than just a jab. I mean, I get it. It's effective, right? It is the most effective attack with it, but, you know, it is what it is. Chica Slate authenticated. Distilling rune. Stop the flow of time for an object. Indeed. It's always an interesting puzzle mechanic that you can use. Ah. Oh gosh. What? Oh gosh, seriously? Okay. Let's stop it right. I'm just gonna do that to slow it down. Hopefully it will not necessarily roll off, but just, yeah. Just gonna sit there for a little bit. Give me a chance to run up here. Oh gosh. Traveler's Shield. Inventory full, that's fine. We can drop some garbage that I'm carrying on me. Yes, doing a shrine. This is a third shrine in the plateau. First of all, we can drop this piece of garbage. We can drop... we'll keep it because we'll use it. Yeah, I'm curious to think of what you thought, Darth Phazon. What did you think of this game compared to previous games? I haven't played a whole new Zelda game since Majora's Mask. You're asking the wrong person? Okay. That's understandable. Like, I play... So, again, like, the ones that I played was, or at least the ones that I properly played. Which was Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening, Wind Waker... Shit, I can't take that. Wind Waker itself. And then I took... And again, I couldn't get the Wii, and I didn't get the Wii U, because they didn't have a Zelda game on it until this one, so... Breath of the Wild was my next one after that. So... from a bystander's point of view, though, it didn't hook me. Understandable. Pretty much in the same ballpark, yeah. Get rid of the damage shield. Well, I mean, it's not the shield, right? If it was a shield, I would. But it's a weapon, and they each have their own set number of things that you can take. But I am gonna get rid of this. That's a garbage weapon. They made the Master Sword breakable, and Green Leader's heckin' upset. I mean, I don't know if I'm heckin' upset. I understand their thought process behind it, and I thoroughly disagree with it. It's just, yeah. It's a dumb reasoning for it. Yeah. Nice with the emotes. Okay, here we go.
Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb.
Thank you. Spirit orb obtained. Huzzah.
May the goddess smile upon you.
Okay, so we are 3 of 4. This would be one of those times where... Oh, I may actually... Oh, maybe not. Hold on. We'll see. We'll see. We are going to climb down. If y'all could hurry, that would be great. I really didn't realize that there was a path up from here. That's awesome. I hate shit like yeah. To be honest, I used to hate it a lot more. I think I've sort of grown to not hate it as much, but yes, I'm not really a fan of this shit unless I have to do it, or I'm too lazy to go all the way around. Trust me, I've had plenty of oopsies on, you know, while trying to traverse rock walls and things in this game where I've fallen to my death. Oh my gosh. Like that? So. Howdy, y'all. Let's hit you with that. Right up the butt. Take it. Enjoy it. There you go. My gift to you. Nice. Probably an opal of some kind. Fire arrows. Okay. Take that. Not a bad one. Do love how some enemies can just go off the cliff when you hurt them. Yeah, yeah. I do like that. I do like the physics. Like, the mere fact that you can hit a tree and that knocks off a bunch of apples, I think that's actually really cool. Very nice little touch to the game. Shit. And I do not have any sort of... Oh, no. I have a woodcutter's axe. Will this work? Nope. By this way. That kind of works. Hot dog. Oh shit. Let's see if I can. Come on, Link. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do this. You can. There we go. You can walk on the log. Slowly. Carefully. Don't fall into the abyss. And huzzah, we've made it. Gosh, that's a little nerve-wracking. He's got a pitchfork here. Nice. Torch. Shield. Well, would you look at this? She's... Don't look down, that makes it so much worse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darth Faison. What is it? Just when I finally was able to fall asleep. What are you doing? Can't you tell when an old man is sound asleep? Let's talk in the morning. There's a fire outside if you're looking to pass the time. Already kind of morning. It's morning right now. I hate that. Too many times does my nose decide to try to sneeze, but then like it never comes, and then it's just painful. That really is what it is. I mean, honestly, in that it hurts me, but it's just that I wish I would just sneeze. I hate it. Where'd it go? Oh well. Oh, there. Oh, would you look at that? There he is. Here, hold on. Before we do anything, before we go talk to him, they want to go read the book. The Old Man's Diary. Another thing I'll never really enjoy about the game is that you have to expand your inventory via the Korok seeds. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Like, the Korok seeds are relatively easy to find, and they're all over the place. I mean, it does not take long to expand the inventory, but I understand the tediousness of it can certainly be off-putting to people. Anyway. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. The recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer need to wear the itchy warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat,
and spicy pepper. However, simply cannot remember what else was used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with a warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish could ever be fulfilled. That's easy. I'm also going to steal your stuff, dude. I don't understand why you couldn't just upgrade them like the wallets in previous games. You know what's interesting? I forgot completely that you could upgrade the wallets in previous games until you said that. And at this point, I actually don't remember what you had to do to upgrade the wallets. I think there were certain quests that allowed you to do it, and I think there were certain, like, money objectives that you could do. Small at first, but then as you progress, you buy more additional inventory slots and settlements. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nintendo is high. Yeah. I was trying to type while laying down. Hey, it happens. I know the feeling. I've done it myself. Understandable. Very, very understandable. Yeah. How was your shrine exploration going? What are you doing? I thought this tree might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Why not help me out and give it a few swings? I'm working quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a break. Sure. There you go. I'll show you how it's done. Yeah. Firewood. Nice. Well, in Ocarina of Time, you had to collect enough gold. Oh, that's right. The gold Skeltula tokens to obtain the 2 wallets. Adult's wallet and Giant's wallet. That's right. I forgot about that. What's the final reward for the gold skull? Yeah. What? Heart container? It might have been the heart container. I don't know. I don't think I ever actually completed that mission, so that's interesting. Those were obtained with 10 tokens and 30 tokens, respectively. Interesting. But like when you collected all of them, didn't you get something else? Or was the 30 token like the top? That'll be useful later. Korok leaves, which what can I drop? Oh, nope. I won't drop one of these. 10. Okay, so 10 tokens is the adult's wallet. 20 tokens is the stone shard of agony. I don't remember that. 30 tokens was the giant's wallet. 40 was the bomb chew. 50 was a piece of heart. All 100. Unlimited rupees. Oh my gosh. Forgot about that. It's cool though. Yeah, that's right. You lift the curse on the fan. Yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. No, I remember that. That's right. I half remember. I don't think I ever completed that quest, but I forgot about that. Oh. What is it? What are you doing? This buddy of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. You're hungry. I have an empty pot you can use to cook yourself a meal. I cook something. Let's take a look at what you've got there, shall we? Not bad, certainly not good. But not bad either. In case you're wondering, I know you were poking around in my diary. That said, if you do end up figuring out how to create that dish I wrote about, my golden tablet is all yours. I simply cannot remember what the last ingredient is, though I do recall that I found it near the tower. Near the tower? What? Oh, are there fish? That's right, the tower has fish by it. That's right. Stone of Agony would vibrate when something of significance was close. Oh, okay. People say the unlimited rupees didn't help so late in the game, but speaking as a guy who sucked at the mini games, they handed me basically unlimited attempts. Yeah. Chart of Agony was the 3DS version of that. Okay. I remember looking up on the game facts to help my brother get them all. Was the 3DS version of the HD remake? Good question, actually. I don't know. I suppose that would make sense. Well, let me go back to the tower here. No, the tower. The tower. Travel to the tower. And Majora's Mask was different. You got the Adult's Wallet for reaching the first goal for depositing money in the Clock Tower Bank. That's right. And the Giant's Wallet for completing the Oceanside Spider House. Okay, cool. That was also one that I don't think I actually finished. I don't think I finished the Majora's Mask. Actually, you know what's funny? I don't remember actually finishing a lot of games. Growing up, that was always... that was just kind of a bad habit as a kid. Like, I'd never actually complete most of my games. I'd just play them a shit ton. But then I'd restart them all the time. And so I would like play super far, and then I would like either put it down to play something else, or, you know, I'd get sidetracked, and then I'd come back to the game later, forget what I was doing, and then decide, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and restart again. And so I'd replay like huge portions of Ocarina of Time, and to where like I'd go through like the Goron, not the temple, but like, you know, the quest as a kid where you go through the Gorons, you go through the Deku Tree, and you go through the Zoro domain, and then you know, go to the Temple of Time, wake up as an adult, and then you start doing all the temples, right? The Forest Temple, the Water Temple, the Fire Temple, all these other places. So, and I do that to a certain point, but normally by the time where I got to like the Gerudo Valley to do like the temple that was there, I actually forget what it was, whether it's a Sand Temple or if it was called something else, but I'd get to around there, and at that point I would end up getting like either stuck on something and then say, okay, I'm just gonna put this down and play something else for a while, you know? Yeah, Jabu Jabu's belly. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Majora's Mask is very dark. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, Majora's Mask is awesome. My favorite Zelda of them all. I know there's a lot of people who are like that. In fact, there was a guy I went to college with for my programming degree, and he was super in, like, that was his favorite one, was Majora's Mask. So I understand full well that it was a lot of people's favorite Zelda games. You're talking to a guy who, in his fanon content days, made not one, but 3 different Zelda concepts based around Majora's Mask as Terminia. Oh, interesting. Wait. Oh, and Terminia. I see. So what, well, hold on. So what is Terminia? Yeah, the Spirit Temple. Thank you. Jabu Jabu's belly was fun. Yes, it was. I mean, all of those dungeons were phenomenal. Really well done, really well designed. And just, you know, really beautiful art pieces, to be honest. Particularly now that I think about, like, by the way, that is the proper way to fish. The correct way to fish, just throw in some dynamite. Get all the fish, and it'll make life just so much easier. Shadow Temple boss, Bongo was one of my favorites. Yeah, I remember people like, it was the Shadow Temple and the
the Spirit Temple were always the two that, like, just... I don't know what it was. They just kind of broke me. Like, I never really got very far into either of them, and I always had just issues with it, so... Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Can I fast travel back to you? I can fast travel there, but then I'm gonna have to climb down, and I don't want to climb down, but... Same time... I wish they'd just give you a horse, like, really quick up here. That would actually be kind of cool. Not have to worry about having to travel around all the damn time on 5 foot. Terminia, like, terminal, is the world where Majora's Mask is set in. It's sort of this, parallel universe. To Hyrule. Yeah, I thought it was kind of a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Thank you so much for the raid. Maggot62M. How is your night going, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. How was Talking Tuesday? What were you guys actually talking about? I just read up on more Tears of the Kingdom's news. Nice, nice. Anything to note? Or, here, let me give you a nice little shout out here. Forgetting, I'm not on this PC, I'm on my main one. Shout out Magus62M. If you guys are not familiar, for whatever reason, I know most of you are that are in here already, but if you're not already, please go check out Magus62M. He's an awesome streamer and just an all-around nice guy. Does a Talking Tuesday every Tuesday where he goes over video game stuff or pop culture stuff, just kind of just whatever pops into mind, and then he plays games the rest of the time. He just recently finished up multiple playthroughs of Resident Evil 4 Remake, and then what are your plans now? Are you going to start streaming? Are you going to start streaming Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out? Or are you hopping into Final Fantasy X? And Dan, the Finn86 with the gifted Tier 1 sub to Coraline. Thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate it. And Coraline, please enjoy the emotes. They're all horrible, but they're there. So there you go. Maggot62M, I don't know if I'm familiar with... yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. Coraline, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Green Squadron. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. How was your night, Coraline? How was Magus tonight? Anyway, let me try and catch up with chat. Magus, or sorry, Tune the Key, Darth Face on both of them. Both of them were already here beforehand. There's Magus. Seems like they may not have done more with the dungeons, which makes me very sad. And again, this is coming from somebody who really liked Breath of the Wild, but my biggest complaint was just the lack of real dungeons, which, yeah. Tune the Key, Dan the Finn86, who, again, was also already here, but thank you so much. Caroline in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Hot Dog, Raw Dog, who was in here a little bit earlier. Always good to see you, bud. Steve wears many hats. Talking Tuesdays, video games, exactly, and many hats again. I mean, I want to play Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm conflicted on when I need to get it. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, by the way, so you guys, so whenever I do any sort of reading of characters, I do try and give them their own accents. So when I do suddenly switch into reading, please don't be too terrified. It'll be okay. It will be okay, I promise. Dramatic readings, if you will. Depending on the voice, we might do weird things. I've been giving Link like the weird derpy voice, and of course the old man who we all, anybody's played the game, we know who this guy is. I've been giving him a nice regal accent. Dan the man, indeed. Honestly, I'm still on the fence about Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm thinking of getting it anyway, just so I can try to make affiliate, but it's $70. If there's more abilities in the game beyond just the 4 we've seen that are cooler, then yeah, I absolutely will get it. I think it's gonna... My biggest concern is because it's going to be more along the same lines as Breath of the Wild, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just... It's disappointing when it comes to, like, with it being a quote-unquote Zelda game, because Zelda games are supposed to feature extensive dungeons that are, frankly, amazing, and instead they are disappointing. So, I did really like the language they gave the Gerudo. Oh, really? What do they do with the Gerudo? That's kind of cool. I did that with Pokemon Violet. There's one gym leader that I can't resist giving an accent because he's just looks... he looks like the guy who would have one. Yeah, I know, right? $70! Those monsters. Inflation, right? Although I mean, you know what's weird? I mean, Nintendo's been making their games $70 for a long time. Even back in the 90s. You know, back with their SNES and the N64, like, even then they were still doing, like, $70 games. Now, to be fair, $70 back then hits so much worse than $70 now. But still. $70 is still $70. If you're moved by any wild culinary inspirations, feel free to cook yourself a meal using my pot over there. Alright. Ah. Are you tired? You may use my bed if you need to rest a bit. Unlike a fireside nap, sleeping in a proper bed should really rejuvenate you. Thank you. As long as it's the exception rather than the rule, I'm good. It's the rule. It is absolutely the rule. I've seen nearly every publisher try and push for that moving forward. So I guarantee you it's going to be the rule moving forward, which frankly, it does make me a little sad, but yes, it is going to be the case. I mean, at least with Zelda, you will get $70 worth of gameplay. 100%. I mean, the Zelda games, like, as I said, like, I've spent dozens, if not over 100 hours playing the game, and I've not beaten it. And it's a wonderful game. I really do like it. Even with my complaints, I enjoy it. I think it's a good game. But I know there are other games that are going to start charging $70 that I think are not worth it. Call of Duty, Battlefield, like all the major AAA titles are meh. So it's so nice to finally meet you. I love accent. Hey, thank you. Very, very much appreciated, Coraline. Really, really appreciate it, and it's very nice to meet you as well. For like 40 hours or so. Yes, exactly. I mean, it does have a very high name recognition, but holy smokes. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel like most games are going to start pushing. Now, and again, for certain games, I actually don't mind it. I get it. I understand it because they are offering a lot for that $70. Like most Bethesda games. I'm a big Bethesda fanboy. I love all their games. And I feel like $70 is a relatively fair asking price for. But you look at a lot of these smaller games that are brand new coming out from third-party titles, and you know you're only going to get about really 15, 20 hours worth of gameplay from it, sometimes even less, and it's like, no, that's not worth $70. I mean, like, for instance, one of my favorite games of all time, Mirror's Edge. It's a phenomenal game, but it's extremely short. You can literally beat it in 4 hours. I've done it in one stream. It was amazing. It was a great game. It's phenomenal. But when it first came out, it was a $60 game, which is ridiculous. Now, granted, it's got such replayability. You can play that over and over and over again, but it does, it really does, kind of hurt a little bit if you only plan on playing it once and you've now paid $60 for it or $70 for it, you know. I mean, it does have a very high, honestly, I'm probably going to wait since I've got a playthrough under my belt now. So if I can afford it, I will get it. Okay, cool. Green Leader does some excellent acts. Much appreciated, Tuniki. He plays guitar. Yes, although I've only ever done it once on stream. And the piano. I do play the piano. I'm completely unpracticed with it. So don't be expecting any sort of piano streams anytime soon. I might stream with the guitar. I've been trying to practice with that regularly. Not quite on a daily basis, but it's like every other day I'll pick it up and I'll try and play for a little bit. So It's fun. He doesn't mean southern twang. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I do like to try and do a bit of a nice southern gentleman accent, if you will. It's a little bit different than the rougher, I'm a cowboy drawl, But I do like myself the southern gentleman accent. Really, that's awesome. Hey, thank you. Metroid Prime is the same. If you know what you're doing, I can beat it in less than 12 hours now. Yep, very true. A big thing that some people have talked about is respecting the player's time, like not just padding the game. Just, yeah, you're right. Not putting in a whole bunch of grindy nonsense that's going to result in people spending a lot of time in the game, but it's time, like, irritatingly spent, where you're just like, I kind of hate my time in this game. Can we not, Oh, you should totally play you should totally play sometime, even for a moment. Yes. No, I do try. But yeah, at some point we will certainly put on do a little guitar stream. I just don't know when specifically. As I said, I'm still new. I'm still learning, and and keep in mind, I do have some musical talent. I was a singer I was in choirs all throughout school, elementary, high school, or middle school, high school, but never really wanted to do anything career-wise with it. So like I stopped and focused on other things that I wanted to do, particularly for like mathematics and things like that. So yeah. Okay, when you talk to me, I vote for those accents. I will do my best. I can't make any promises though, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've got everything back. I also keep forgetting. I'm used to the Xbox controller where they swap the A and the X and the A and the B and the X and the Y. So I tend to do that sometimes where I press the wrong button. Here we go. There, spicy meat and seafood fry. Grants low-level cold resistance. A filling dish made by cooking fresh seafood and meat together. We'll go talk to the old man. If you're moved by any wild culinary inspirations, feel free to cook yourself. No, sorry. Damn it, wrong accent. Excuse me. Yes, if you are moved to any wild culinary inspirations, feel free to cook yourself a meal using my pot over there. I cook something. Here it is. Wait. Is that? That looks just like my signature perfect dish, spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you? Well, I suppose that's not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe? Of course, Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now please allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet. Very nice. A warm doublet, typically worn by mountain folk. Its sturdy fabric and thick gloves are a great at retaining body heat. And with that, you will be able to resist the bitter of cold environments. Sorry, the bite of cold environments. As for me, I know a great spicy meat and seafood fry recipe, so I can do without the warm doublet. Thanks. I don't know why. I just like the idea of making Link just have a derp accent. Don't sell yourself short. Your rhythm is on point. Hey, thank you, Tunicky. I do appreciate that. I kind of want to have a decent surf and turf, but I'm not sure where to look. To be honest, these days, you're probably better off doing it at home, to be honest. Do you like canned sardines? I do like canned sardines, actually. Canned sardines are lovely. In fact, there's a great pack that you can get at Costco that it's canned sardines stored in olive oil, and it's really good. You make some toast, you just break out some of those and just put it on the toast, and it's amazing. I love it. One thing I like about the 3DS Majora's Mask remake is that it had, it had 2 new fishing holes in-game that served as a totally optional side mode. Oh, cool. Very nice. I will roast sardines with Oh, that's an idea. With spices, breadcrumbs, and lemon juice. So do you... Wait. The canned sardines? That's interesting. Then paired with a seared steak. Oh, that sounds amazing. Reading is hard. Thank you very much. I love it. Story time for bedtime. Yes, I will do my best. The only problem is that there really isn't enough. There should be more. There absolutely should be more interactions and whatnot in the game, but there is not. So there's a relatively low amount of reading that unfortunately takes place in this game. Now, if you were here when we were doing Dragon Age Origins, I was throwing out accents all the time. Now, and thankfully, to be fair, I was only having to do, or sorry, needing to do the accent for my own character. We gave him an Irish accent. He was a dwarf, but he was cool. Goodbye. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Please, please no. Thank you. Goodbye. And there's the chest. Huzzah. Yes, canned sardines, but don't add any salt. They are salty. Yes, absolutely. They are salty already. Like the different varieties of fish within it. Those are fish that kind of parody real-life fish and have interactions with the various masks you collect. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Zelda needs more story. Yes. And not restricted to only flashbacks. Yes. And who knows? Maybe they will do that. It looks like there is going to be more of a story this time around. Hopefully. Possibly. Do you have any amiibos to use? Nope. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. I missed out on what weapon that was. But I'm going to... Crap baskets. There we go. Do that. We open this up and get whatever fancy spear that was. A throwing spear. Very nice. Most fancy. Love it. But no, I don't have any amiibos to use. My buddy, so like my coworker, when I first got this game, I got a Switch the same time my buddy had a Switch, and he was I wouldn't quite say a Super Nintendo, but he was very much a Nintendo fanboy, and he bought a ton of amiibos. And so, and granted, I don't have it unlocked yet, but he used a ton of the amiibos for it, and he had one that was like an Ocarina of Time amiibo, and you could use that, and that would get you Epona from the Ocarina of Time in Breath of the Wild, which is actually a really cool thing. Until you realize that you can't actually get without the amiibo, and my buddy had the amiibo, and well, I have it in my other save, I don't have it in this one, and so I'm sad. I'm sad now because I know I'm not going to be able to get... I know I'm not going to be able to get that amiibo in this playthrough. Add spices, top with breadcrumbs, bake for like 12 to 15 minutes in 400-degree oven. Then put a little lemon juice on when ready to eat. Ooh, that's not... What spices do you use? For example, the postman salmon, described as follows, lives in the swamp, where it makes its daily rounds like clockwork. Its patterns look kind of like a letter. Oh, interesting. Guess which mask that involves? I actually wouldn't know because I forgot all about it, to be honest. All you need to know about Zelda is he's a chick. Yeah. And there's a guy named Link who has to fight off Ganondorf. You're correct. 100% accurate on that, Tunicky. I only have these Zelda ones because I find them to be good collectibles. They are, to be honest, they are good collectibles. They're actually really cool. And yeah, I got Epona. Best horse. 100%. An Irish accent. Okay, I changed my mind. I vote for the Irish accent. I can do it pretty easily. I go in and out of the Irish accent pretty easily. I don't know why. It makes no bloody sense, but I do. So, oh, the postman... Again, it's been so long since I played Majora's Mask, I don't actually remember the postman's hat. I forgot completely about it. The postman's hat. Oh, my first bomb arrow. Very nice. The bomb arrows are nice. Nice and explodey and whatnot. The hell? Where the hell is the moon? What are you doing? Oh, there it is. There it is. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Isn't there a race you have to do with the postman's? Yes, there is, actually. If I remember correctly, there is an objective to race the postman with the postman's hat, and he won't initiate it unless you have the postman's hat. Right? And then if you have it, that'll initiate the race. You can race him, and then I think if you win, you get something that you need for another quest. But I forget which one it is. It has been so long. Yeah, I know. Same here. Nah, it helps you get stuff in the clock tower mailbox. Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. Hello. Goodbye. Right in the face. Have a nice day. Hey, Silent, how's it going? I'll race your face, Toontichi. That is one way to go. Hello. You know what? Shit, get back here. I want to catch you. Damn it. Fine. Which involves the postman? I think you're thinking of the bunny hood. That might be it. What is the secret mask to beat the final boss easier? That's a good... Oh, the fierce deity mask. That makes sense. Or the great deity mask. Couldn't forget that one if I tried. Well, there you go. Also, good evening. How's it going, Silent? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. To be honest, I actually probably should call it. It is 12:30, and, yeah. Oh, I do have it marked already. Okay. Thought I was crazy for a second. But yeah, it is 12:30, and I actually really should be heading to bed because I do have work in the morning, and I've got stuff I do need to take care of, so... Unfortunately, I do need to call it there as much as I would like to continue playing. I am having a wonderful time playing this, and it's always nice chatting with all of you guys, but I do need to call it there. So, we are going to call it. Short of this scene. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. It's been a wonderful evening getting back into, and we're going to, by the way, we're going to have some non-Zelda music playing because for whatever reason, seems to be a severe lack of music right now in this, but anywho, thank you guys all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Dan the Fin86 giving a tier 1 sub to Silent Act Great. Thank you so much for the support, Dan. I really do appreciate it. And Silent, please go ahead and enjoy those horrible, horrible emotes of mine. I will at some point end up updating them. Yeah. But in the meantime, thank you so much. And Silent, please enjoy the horrible emotes. You're gonna get to post my face in other people's chat because, you know, why not? Why not? Let me see. Good stream, thank you. Some of your threats sound like you're flirting with me. Nice. GGGL, hey, have a great night, Toontichi. That's because one of my Zelda concepts involve Fierce Deity Mask heavily, and good night, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Darth Phazon. Much appreciated. I look forward to you playing more of this so we can bitch about it, yes. I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's the same complaint that I've had with it. It's just severe lack of dungeons. I don't mind that there's necessarily a bit of a dearth of story. I would certainly have liked more story, but my biggest complaint is just dungeons being as minimal as they are and disappointing. So you're gonna hear me bitch about this for the next 3 days. Gonna be playing this up until Tears of the Kingdom come out, in which case, and then when Tears of the Kingdom come out, that's Sunday. So this upcoming Sunday, I'll be playing that on stream, and we'll be playing that for a couple of nights. So. Have a good night. You too, Coraline. Really appreciate you hanging out, sticking around with the stream, and with the follow as well. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and welcome to the Green Squadron. Was Was that for the pun? Yes. No problem. Oh my gosh, thank you guys all so much. See you later. I'll be on tomorrow too for the rest of you involved. Hell yes. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Big thanks to everybody that's been here in chat. Tuniki, Darth Phazon, Magus62, Dan the Fin 86, Hot Dog, Raw Dog, Silent Act Great, Coraline, 0_0. I know that's supposed to be a face, but my brain just reads it as text. I think that's everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But thank you guys all so much for being here. Big thanks to Coraline for the follow. Welcome to the Green Squadron. And thank you to Dan for the 2 gifted tier 1 subs. 1 to Coraline and 1 to Silent Act Great. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Well, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow with some more Breath of the Wild. And if you guys want to keep up with the stream, see when we go live, you can go check out the socials. Twitter, Discord, Gilded. I'll always announce these 3 places whenever I go live, so best place to keep up. And if you miss out on any of the streams, go check out the YouTube channel where I try and store all the VODs, particularly when it comes to the story games. Some of the games where I'm sort of just derping around or playing random stuff, I don't necessarily put those up. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But certainly the story games like Breath of the Wild are going to be up there, so be sure to go check those out. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the Lord's time, if you will. And until then, this is Green Leader. Oh, wait, hold on. We got enough people. We're gonna raid somebody. Stick around. Hold on. I'm gonna see if people are live. Hold on. Uno momento, por favors. Shit. Nobody's live. What the hell? Never mind. I apologize. I'm sorry. Yes, it is Utah time. Man, nobody I watch is online, which actually makes me a little sad. So we won't be raiding anybody. I'm sorry. We're just gonna go ahead and end it there. My apologies. I'm sorry. I got you guys all riled up. Never mind. Have a wonderful light. Have a wonderful night. It is late. Yes, it is. And I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.